Yes, sir. It's your boy. It's Strictly. I told you that I was gonna drop another one, right? All right. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. So, why I want to ask this question, and this is returning to the Antonio Brown and Bruce Arians situation, right? In the backlash that's going on, right? I want to ask this question: why are black athletes being disrespected every day? Why? That's a question that needs to be answered. And oh shoot. And and it needs to be a discussion um on here, black media. It needs to be discussion among ourselves because other people have no room to talk about this. Joe Judge is out. Well, I knew he was gonna get fired. They suck anyways. Um so you know what I'm saying? Because this doesn't make sense to me. This doesn't make sense to me. You know what? It does. It makes sense to me. Now, um, before I took a I took a break. One of the last videos I've done, I talked about the Antonio Brown situation, how the media plays a part, and how they talked about Antonio Brown more than these real issues that's going on in this nation, right? Um, we all knew what happened with Antonio Brown and the Bruce Aaron situation. Antonio Brown has came out and said um, that he was still hurt, and then he allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly because I wasn't there. He said that he was hurt, and that he came out the game. Now, the Bucks organization said they had no knowledge, but Antonio Brown pulled out receipts and exposed the conversation. See, what they didn't expect Antonio Brown. They did not expect Antonio Brown to come up with evidence. You know what I'm saying? They expect Antonio Brown just to talk hearsay so they could demonize this man. Soon as he pulled receipts, you know what I'm saying? And now it was like, wait a minute, okay. Antonio Brown may be telling the truth. And now the organization saying and Bruce Aaron saying, oh well, that didn't happen. Okay. Saying that, oh, that didn't happen. It was he, Antonio Brown, he mad because he didn't get touches. Now, shout out to Carcino. Um Carcino talked about this. He talked about this on his channel. Subscribe to his channel. It's Carcino for Life. That's his channel. Make sure you like, share. Make sure you like it and subscribe to it. Um, and he talked about this. He talked about how it was like, if this is true, then Antonio Brown, you're an idiot. If this is true, if allegedly this is true, you're an idiot. So it's like both sides, but there's always the truth. Now, you will believe Bruce Arians because Antonio Brown has off the field issues, right? We all, know about this. But if you were to ask me, I believe Antonio Brown. Wait a minute, you believe Antonio Brown? Oh, yes, I believe the brother. My thing is, if he told you in advance that he don't feel like he don't feel like playing, but he said he's gonna give 100% of his, he gonna give 100%. What that tell you right there? That he wants to flip and play, but he's hurt at the moment. You know what I'm saying? And people just don't want to know the truth. You know what I'm saying? Kobe Bryant said that he was hurt. As much as Kobe was hurt, he was playing. Y'all criticize Kobe on numerous of things. Y'all criticize Kobe. And Antonio Brown, the reason why I shine a light on Antonio Brown is because of this. And I want to ask you a question. Why are black athletes are being disrespected on a constant basis? Deion Sanders has changed HBCUs. I don't care what nobody say. Eddie George, he's head coach for Tennessee State, right? You got Jeff Fisher, he's a head coach of the HBCU. You got Alcorn State, you got FAMU, you got Bethune-Cookman, right? But my statement's still the same. When Deion Sanders became head coach of Jackson State, not only he did that, but it shined a light on the HBCUs. And I always knew HBCUs was going to get their respect back. The sports was going to get their respect back. Right? Deion Sanders, y'all pissed off because during the season, Deion Sanders, the recruits, you got transfers. What's his name? James Houston came from the Gators. He transferred to play with Jackson State with Deion. That man balling. Alabama, Lotto. Shout out to Lotto. Alabama barely played him. He transferred to play with Jackson State. He balled out. There's Ohio State on transfers. There's different colleges, PWIs, top athletes. They transfer because they want to play with Deion. You got recruits that said, top recruits that said they want to play with Deion. So this offseason, recruits, Jackson State been recruiting. And you had Travis Hunter, number one recruit, coming out. He played wide receiver and DB. And I think Jackson State want him at DB. And I looked at his highlights. I looked at his highlights on the ESPN All-American thing. And that man's legit. I think if he developed, I think he'd be a great, great athlete. He has athleticism. I feel like if he would have balanced his athleticism, I think he'd be great among other stuff. He originally wanted to go to Florida State. No big deal. But at the last minute, he started dumping out the hats live on national TV. And he said, I want to play for Deion Sanders at Jackson State. And guess what? All y'all out there, Florida State fans especially, y'all call Deion Sanders outside of his name. I heard allegedly y'all burned his jerseys. Allegedly. The media, y'all blasted Deion Sanders. Wait a minute. A top recruit decided he want to play for an HBCU. Oh my gosh. Skip Bayless had a problem with it. And see, this is why I don't like Skip. Skip is low down, racist. But y'all not gonna call that out, right? Okay. Skip Bayless had the issue. If you don't believe me, look up Jackson's like FS1 Undisputed Jackson State. And it's gonna talk about, and one of the videos that's gonna pop up where it's gonna talk about Travis Hunter, right? And look at Skip's face reaction. Look it up. I'm not bullshitting. Look it up. Read his face reaction. Body language speaks. Rob Parker. Let me not get on Rob Parker. Rob Parker proclaimed himself to be a brother. Let's not go back to the fact that he disrespected RG3. He disrespected RG3. And for whatever the reason, this is years ago. Whatever the reason, he has this issue with RG3 because RG3 is a brother and RG3 married white chick. And from the looks of it, I think his first wife or current. At the time, they happy. I'm not gonna go into that situation because I could care less. It's not my worth of attention. That's their business. As long as that brother happy, that brother's happy. You know what I'm saying? As long as, anyways. Rob Parker says, well, RG3 allegedly, I'm saying allegedly, Rob Parker allegedly said this, that RG3 has the gift. He's very gifted. But he's not black. Yes, he said it. He said he's not black. Hold on for a second. Okay. Notification about this New York Giants bullshit. Like, who cares? Yeah, he said he's not black. Now, my thing is this. Nobody had no outrage about this. But we going to accept the fact Rob Parker says this, right? Now, we all have our criticism about LeBron, right? We all have our criticism about LeBron. We all, you know what I'm saying? Like, I criticize LeBron on the court, you know what I'm saying? On court, I criticize LeBron on court. I felt like 18 years, 19 years, 19 years in the game. 19 years in the game, you should know already. You're a grown-ass man. You shouldn't be acting like no damn child. Nigga, you almost in your 40s. You shouldn't be acting like no damn child. I have no problem with him want to win a championship. My issue is the way you did it. My issue is how you did it is what pissed me off. You know what I'm saying? And his off the court situations, we all know, when it comes to politics, his affairs allegedly, and other stuff, you know what I'm saying? But let's get on his politics, right? His point of view. Now, I give credit to LeBron because LeBron do speak out, unlike that bald-headed bastard with the 23. I give LeBron credit. I know I'm going to get criticized, but I don't care. I could care less if I get criticized. And no, I'm not no sellout. No, I'm not no coon. No, I don't bootleg. I don't bootleg. That's not me. I don't do that. I don't do that garbage like some of y'all do. Some of y'all do out there. Some of y'all do. I don't do it over here. Like I said, I give credit to LeBron because at least LeBron speak out, unlike that bald-headed bastard, what you call Michael Jordan, who stayed quiet in the behind the scenes and don't open his mouth and speak the fuck up. But he's your God, though, right? All right. Anyways, you have idiots like Enes Kanter, right? And he changed his last name to Enes Freedom. Interesting. Enes have called out LeBron on numerous occasions, right? Enes is sweet loaf, sweet cherry, allegedly. Because why is LeBron in your mouth? Don't you? How about you worry about Turkey? Why can't you go back to Turkey? Because you said some bullshit, and that's why they don't want you. Because you decide you want to open up your mouth and be this tough guy. Somebody asked Enes. Share this video and ask Enes. Ask Enes that question. I bet you Enes gonna be your church mouse, right? You criticize LeBron, and I did a video. And I was talking about the jab, right? Enes says LeBron need to be educated. How come LeBron becomes this face of the black community and he's misleading us? First off, LeBron don't represent me. He don't represent the rest of the brothers and sisters. If he decide to open his mouth, he decide to open his mouth. We don't control his mouth. All right. And then what's this misleading? What's this education that LeBron need to give us? We all know that's bullshit. You know. And I already made my stance against this. I made a video. They took the video down. YouTube took the video down talking about medical misinformation. But it was a news article that I talked about it. Okay. And Enes, you know what I'm saying? Enes don't know shit. Enes is Enes love to talk shit. He love to talk shit. And I'm gonna say this again. When Kevin Durant, and check this out, I think it's the first or second game that they went against each other, KD and Russ. And what happened? This man legit did this. He said, okay. I think they called a timeout. And Russ was like, I'm here, I'm coming. Him and KD was, shit talking. What do Enes say? Enes decided he want to walk his sweet, low, sweet cherry ass, act like he was going to do something to Kevin Durant, and was saying shit while Kevin Durant back was turned. While he was going back to the huddle. You decide you want to open up your mouth and become a tough guy. But I best believe if you ever said that to Kevin Durant's face, I bet you Kevin Durant will bitch slap your ass and you wouldn't do shit. You was talking smack about LeBron, but when y'all did warm-ups and LeBron went past you, you looked down like a stepchild. But none of y'all didn't say anything, but y'all criticized LeBron. Like I said, I criticize LeBron on the court. Y'all criticize LeBron, you know what I'm saying? And check this out. This ain't no stick riding. So miss me with the bullshit. This ain't no stick riding. But y'all didn't have an issue with Enes Kanter though. But as long as it was LeBron saying that garbage, You know, as long as it was LeBron and Enos was saying that garbage to, oh, all right, hey, hey, Enos, I respect Enos. Man, fuck out of here with that shit. You know what I'm saying? What's that lady that said? Yeah, what's that? Yeah, Chris, I am, because my thing is, it don't matter if you like or not like LeBron. You ain't gonna let another man another man who is being used like a porch puppy, because he is a porch puppy, and want to say he's the face of us, and trying to say he needed to be educated. He's dumb. No matter we like LeBron or not, Enes Kanter has been saying shit and need to be called out. I don't care if you don't like LeBron. That's bullshit what Enes was saying. And I know some of you guys that's going to be watching this video and want to say I'm a stick right and I'm a sellout. And guess what? I don't stick right and I don't sell out. I don't sell out for no man. And I don't stick right for nobody. The only thing I stick right is the water that I be drinking, the tea I drink, the food I eat, the medicines, the fruits, the vegetables. Yeah, stick right for that. But all the other stuff, mess with the bullshit. Let's move on. Allen Iverson, ladies and gentlemen. Allen Iverson has been disrespected throughout the majority of his career. Y'all call him a thug. Y'all call him all the worst things from A to Z. Y'all called him that. Y'all called him a thug. Why? Because he decided to wear tattoos. He decided to be himself. Y'all didn't like that. When David Stern was here, rest in peace, he didn't like AI. There's a reason why there's a dress code. It was because of AI. And guess what? You see cats wearing what the hell they want to. Allen Iverson changed the league. He changed the league on numerous occasions. But to be true to yourself, the one sleeve, the bunch of tattoos, the braids, the attitude, the aura, Allen Iverson changed the game. What do y'all niggas do? Y'all criticize the man. Y'all call him a thug and all that type of stuff. Disrespect. The GOAT, Kobe Bean Bryant, the GOAT, in my opinion, the greatest of all time. The GOAT. Let's not get on him, because y'all criticize Kobe while he was still here, and y'all still criticize Kobe, even though Kobe's not here in the physical form. When that case happened, y'all called Kobe a rapist and all type of shit, right? When in actuality, he didn't do that shit. She was just a hoe. Shout out to Carcino. He called it out. Subscribe to his channel, Carcino for Life. Shout out to Big Bro, that's HD. Subscribe to his channel. Welcome to HD TV. Shout out to Ticket. Shout out to Kwame Brown, Bus Life. That's his channel. But shout out to Kwame Brown. Shout out to Ticket. Subscribe to his channel as well, Ticket TV. Shout out to Uncle Phil. That's Uncle Philip Scott. He has 2 channels. One, the African News Diaspora channel, where you will find Brother Nathaniel Jordan. Subscribe to his channel, Minister of Wellness. Sister Vicky Dilliard, subscribe. She's on Your Black World. Subscribe to her. She has her own website. Sister Demetria, shout out to her. Only a few of us. They see the bullshit. They see what y'all doing. Y'all call Kobe a rapist when in actuality, y'all so damn ignorant. She was just a hoe. He didn't do that shit. She was a hoe. She wasn't satisfied because, the swan couldn't satisfy her. So she wanted a black man, and Kobe put that, Kobe fucked her. And you know how hoes do. They wanna be with you. You said, man, you just a hoe. I just want to get my nut. You pull this bullshit. You pull some bullshit and say he raped you, when in actuality he didn't do it. He didn't do it. The only thing Kobe was guilty of was cheating on Vanessa. That's the only thing that he's guilty of, was cheating on Vanessa. And that's it. But being a rapist, he's not a rapist. He's not a rapist. But y'all so damn ignorant. When that case came out, y'all disrespected Kobe. And then y'all want to say Kobe exposed Shaq. Big bro, HD talked about this. Here's more disrespect y'all did on Kobe. Kobe Bryant was dominating the league. And this is why I say, when people talk about this LeBron is better than Kobe, this Michael Jordan is better than Kobe bullshit. My thing is this: when everybody left on the Lakers, who kept the lights on? I'm going to ask this question again. When everybody left the Lakers, who kept the lights on? From 04 to 08, the down years, who kept the lights on? Kobe. And even after Kobe won his last 2 championships, who kept the lights on when shit wasn't working? Kobe. Kobe should have had 4 MVPs, regular season MVPs. But y'all give it to Steve Nash. He averaged 15 and 11 assists. Y'all gave it to him twice. Y'all gave the MVP to Tim Duncan. No disrespect to Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan is the 9th greatest player on my list of all time. Tim Duncan deserved MVP, but Kobe Bryant was dominating the league. And y'all had this way of, y'all would have punished Kobe. Because, Phil Jackson left. Shaq. Race pimping isn't selling well here. There are only 2 people watching. Who is race pimping? Nobody's race pimping over here, Mr. Tyrone Jackson. Nobody's doing it. Nobody's pimping. Who is race pimping over here? And here's the thing, though. I don't care if there's only 2 people watching. I could care less. If that one person that's watching, right? That one person that's watching, I don't care if no people watch. But if that one person that's watching, one could turn to millions. One could turn to millions. Is it Whitey's fault? Whitey's fault for what, Mr. Tyrone Jackson? Is it Whitey's fault for what? What are you talking about, Tyrone Jackson? What are you talking about? I don't understand this. Like I said, for those, if nobody's watching the video, if one person's watching the video, I don't care if I have none. I don't care if I have one. But that one video could touch one person who wants to know the truth and knowledge. If it touched one person, that one person could share it. One could turn to 100 or even more. It's like when Mr. Tyrone Jackson, no, I don't care, Tyrone Jackson. I don't care. I really don't care. Thank you for watching. Thank you. You're an e-beggar. Yeah! Yeah! E-Bagger, you see the hate. Ah! You see the hate. What we hating for? What we hating for? Mr. Tyrone Jackson. I'm speaking the truth. Is it Whitey's fault? What about Whitey? Like, see, that's the issue. See, this is the problem. The problem is you guys don't want the truth. Miss Gloria Miller. Miss Gloria Miller, shout out to you, my sister. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Thank you, Miss Gloria. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand this. I don't understand this at all. You know, I don't understand this because it's like, why all of a sudden people, you know what I'm saying? Like, you speak the truth and all of a sudden the hate comes. Here's the thing, Miss Gloria, Sister Gloria. Here's the thing though, right? Guys like Tyrone, you know what I'm saying? If you don't like the fact, speak the truth. Speak the truth. Sister Gloria, are you speak the truth about what? But anyways, we Sister Gloria, I'm e-begging. What is e-begging? See, no, the issue is I'm talking about why black athletes are being disrespected, and you want to talk about it's Whitey's fault. So what? Kobe Bryant, the reason why Kobe Bryant got disrespected, and I'm speaking out facts, all of a sudden is Whitey's fault. Who's race pimping here? I don't understand race pimping. What is this race pimping? No, what you guys don't like the truth. You guys don't like the truth because you know I'm speaking facts. And the names, E-Bagger, oh, I'm race pimping. Like, what I got a race pimp for? I don't race pimp. I love my people. I speak the truth. Anyways, Lobo, what it do, Lobo? I like that video that you did last night. The rigged national championship. How, Mr. Tyrone, what is eBay? Define eBay. Because who's e-bagging here? Nobody's e-bagging. Nobody's e-bagging. But yeah, Lobo, I like your video last night, man. Like, even though I had Alabama winning, and for Georgia to win is, it's like, what the hell? But yeah, Lobo, talking about why black athletes are being disrespected. You see the hate. You see the hate. I love it. Anyways, like I was saying, Kobe Bryant got disrespected. He got robbed of not winning the MVPs. Kobe dies, and rest in power to Kobe. Rest in power to Kobe. Still prayers for Vanessa and her. Rest in peace. How much money do you need? Did you run out your EBT card already? Sister Gloria, EBT. Sister Gloria, I don't have an EBT card. What money do I need? What money do I need? If you want to donate, go ahead. But what money do I need, Miss Sister Gloria? If I need money, I pray. I pray that Yeshua could bless me. I pray each and every day. But anyways, Kobe got disrespected, but people don't care because you got people, that want to say, oh, I'm an e-bagger. Oh, is it Whitey's fault? Like, they still disrespect. I don't need an EBT card, Mr. Tyrone. There's a thing called God. God makes a way out of no way. So why I need an EBT card for? Anyways, shake my head. Y'all disrespect Kobe. You had that swine be on MSNBC that said the Los Angeles niggers. That's what she said. Oh, and then she bring up the rape case, and it's like the man died. He's been found not guilty. Everybody with sense know that he did not do it. But but people still disrespecting him. Only a few people spoke against this now and called that. Yes. Sister Gloria, I don't have an EBT card. What I need an EBT card for? Yeah, Lobo. Yeah, you remember that. Yeah. Only a few people spoke against that shit because she want to be on some bullshit. She want to be on some bullshit and she want to act like a saint and want to be like, oh, I didn't say it. I said the LA Lakers. Lakers and niggers. Exactly. They did. It's funny. They had this fake narrative that they care about Kobe. But soon as it was even a year, it seemed like right after they had his funeral, here comes the disrespect. Shannon want to talk about Shannon is good, and I remember this. I think Kobe just died, and undisputed. I think it was that same day or the next day. How Shannon was saying that we watched Kobe. We watched Kobe grow. Kobe was supposed to be the next Michael Jordan. All the good things, right? And then all of a sudden, now they keep bringing up this discussion. Yes, Gayle King. I think she was like one of the people that brought up that rape case. But here's the thing, though. Lobo. Here's the thing that these people, right? They want to blame, oh, is it Whitey's fault? Oh, an EBT card, right? She even said that shit, and then Snoop made a video talking about that bitch, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say what he said, but you know what I'm talking about, Lobo. You know what I'm talking about, what Snoop said. And guess what? Snoop had the backlash. They was calling Snoop every letter in the book. Oh, how come Snoop said that? Oh, that's disrespectful. Maybe it was disrespectful, but the point was that Snoop was making was, why would you bring that bullshit up, even though we all know he's innocent, when the man just got killed? You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous right now. It's retarded, man. I don't understand. I don't understand this at all. But exactly, Lobo, and YouTube. Here's the thing, though, Lobo. I'm glad you said it, right? I'm glad you said it because soon as you made that statement, YouTube talking about that comment is up for review. And yes, this society is feminized. This society is Sodom and Gomorrah. This society is Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah. People don't want to call that out. People don't want to call it out. Why people don't want to call it out? Because they comfortable in their filth. They comfortable in this bullshit. They comfortable. And exactly. That's why I'm like, you know what? Forget this. You know, your statement needs to be heard, and it needs to be heard, Lobo. And shout out to you because people need to know. Snoop did went in, and this is a feminized society. Sodom and Gomorrah. But you can't tell these two people in the comment section in the live chat, Lobo, you can't tell them nothing. You can't tell them nothing because that's Whitey's fault. E-beggar. So Lobo, me and you are e-beggars. For speaking the truth. Anyways, shoot. Lamar Jackson, to me, reminds me of Vic. It's just that Lamar was, I'm not saying Vic. Yes, I know. It is real. It's real. And guess what? Lobo, I love your channel. I love your videos. But guess what? You think they mad? I know they're mad at the videos. I know they're mad at the videos that you pointed out because you ain't lying, Lobo. You was not lying. You was not lying. Everything that you put out, Lobo, you was not lying. Spot on truth. And this ain't no stick riding or anything. Y'all subscribe to Lobo. Lobo's putting out great content on this channel. Subscribe to it because Lobo's exposing. But Lobo, we can't support black business. We can't do anything because we're e-beggars. Lamar Jackson coming out of Louisville, and people tend to forget Lamar did not have no talent on Louisville, but he was still balling. I remember, what was it? Was Deshaun Watson? Lamar came out with Deshaun Watson. Okay. And when they went against Clemson, I think, Clemson won that year. Lamar had no talent. Even though I think they was getting blown out, Lobo was on when Deshaun Watson last year and they went against Louisville. Did they get blown out? I could have sworn they did. But Lamar Jackson was balling on them, on their ass. I remember that. And then they did the combine and whatnot. And people said that, and here's the thing though. Even Lamar said it. A lot of people have said, and Lamar Jackson even said this, that, they came to me and said that they want me to be a wide receiver because they think because I'm too small and too fragile to be a quarterback. You know what Lamar Jackson said? He said, F y'all, I'm going to be quarterback. Why you think his stock dropped to the 32 pick, the last pick in the first round? Why do you think his stock dropped? I know why. It's because Lamar Jackson said, F y'all, I'm controlling my own destiny. Y'all don't tell me what the fuck to do. Y'all don't tell me what to do. And guess what? You see what Lamar Jackson is doing. Shout out to Ozzie Newsome. Shout out to that brother because Ozzie Newsome, I think he was done. Yeah, it did. And I think Ozzie Newsome was done. I think he was retiring. I think his last thing was the draft. And Ozzie picked Lamar. He picked Lamar. People said that he was dumb because, and shout out to HD, that's Big Bro. He even said that if they didn't get Lamar Jackson, John Harbaugh was out of there. Yes, John Harbaugh was out of there because they were so content on getting Flacco. So when they drafted Lamar Jackson, they asked Flacco, "Hey Flacco, you willing to mentor Lamar?" Flacco said, "Hell no. He's a grown man." Now, when a rookie comes into the league, you're gonna have that one veteran that's gonna, that's gonna help you. A veteran that been there before. You know. Yeah, he did. He saved Jim Harbaugh's job. Yeah, he did. Because here's the thing though. They were so content on keeping Flacco that they were so content on starting Flacco, and I said, nah, Lamar's gonna start. He was gonna start. So when they benched Flacco bum ass, and then they started Lamar Jackson throughout the season, throughout his rookie year, you seen who was the man. Lamar Jackson led him to the playoff. I think they lost in the first round, but he led him to the playoff. Joe Flacco wasn't gonna do shit. Joe Flacco was a bum. He is a bum. He's overrated. Y'all want to give him this praise because he didn't throw an interception in the playoff. And here's the thing, though, right? What happened? Here's the thing, though. Joe Flacco. This was Ray Lewis last year. His last year. I remember that. This was his last year. This was Ray Lewis's last year. So, of course, that they was going to have this man go to the Super Bowl. And they, ever since after that Super Bowl, they want to blow up Joe Flacco's head like he's some big shit. When most first-round quarterbacks get drafted, they tend to find a way to get them on the field. Oh, yeah, they tend to find. Yeah. Unless you're Peyton Manning, you start from day one. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're a Manning. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's gifted like Manning. And don't get me wrong, Manning is a Hall of Famer. Don't get me wrong. Manning could play. That's why we said the separation between Manning and Brady is that Manning is good in the regular season. Tom Brady is good in the playoff where it matters. That's the God honest truth. You feel me? So, like I was saying, unless you're a Manning and you're gonna start from day one, it's very rare that most first round quarterbacks that's going to get their way on the field. You know what I'm saying? Whether people like it or not, Justin Fields getting disrespected. Matt Nagy know what he was doing. He know what he was doing. He want to act like he don't know. He know what the hell he was doing. He know what he was doing. You feel me? He knows what he was doing. So, of course, Lamar Jackson still getting criticized. He's still getting disrespected. I remember it was a faggot that said, I think he had a radio station in in San Francisco. And I remember he was saying that, yeah, the only reason why Lamar Jackson is good is because of his speed. You know how they. It's like if people don't see that as a racist comment, I don't know what to tell you because that was blatantly racist. So all of a sudden, you know how the stereotypical, all black people do, they run. They, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a quarterback, all they do is run. They can't throw for shit. You know, they said the same thing to Randall Cunningham. You know, they said the same thing to Bill Polian. Was it Bill Polian? I think he was on Fox Sports Radio. Bill Polian. You may be right. Didn't he have wasn't the show on Fox Sports Radio? Yeah, Yeah, they said Cunningham, oh, he runs too much. But people tend to forget he has an arm. He didn't have oh, okay. You know, Randall Cunningham didn't have any talent. I mean, Chris Carter wasn't Chris Carter then because Chris Carter, was had his own issues. So um until Cunningham went to the Vikings and everybody want to give Cunningham this praise. You see what I'm talking about? Because he stayed in the pocket. They act like he ain't got an arm. You see the disrespect? Warren Moon even said it's tough being a black quarterback because back then, when Warren Moon was playing, he even said that they was throwing watermelons on the field. They was throwing watermelons on the field and, call him a nigger and all that stuff. Anybody that know about watermelons, do I need to continue? Because we got idiots out there that said, all they do, they eat fried chicken. They love fried chicken. That watermelon, that sweet tea, stereotypes. But Lobo, again, we eat beggars, Lobo. We eat beggars. Yeah, they threw watermelons on the field. Like, look up, it's a state of the black quarterback. That's where Warren Moon was talking about. State of the black quarterback. You feel me? Going back to Lamar, still to this day, Lamar getting disrespected. They put Hundley in. Hundley is all right. He's decent. You know what I'm saying? He's decent. Lamar was hurt this season. But these damn Ravens fans, they was like, oh, well, Lamar, oh, y'all, we gotta let Lamar go because Lamar is hurt. Lamar ain't performing. I like Huntley. And I say, yeah. I said, Ravens fans, if you guys want Lamar Jackson to go, let him go. Let Lamar Jackson go. So when he go to a different team and ball the fuck out and he go against y'all Ravens and he shit on y'all, I want you guys to think, damn, if I would have shut the fuck up and appreciate Lamar Jackson, then, they would have kept him. But, these fans, Lobo, we can't call out these fans either because, we pimping over here. Hey, you see what I'm talking about, Lobo? Like, you see the truth. They hate it. Yeah, like, Huntley is decent. Huntley is a rookie. Huntley needs some time to develop. Is he better than Lamar Jackson? No. But these Ravens fans, they want Huntley more than Lamar. And this is what's going to happen. They're going to try to create this watch his post-game interview after the Steelers game. Says a lot about their relation behind the scenes. Yeah, of course. Of course. I'm going to look at that. I'm going to look at that. But you know what? Here's the thing though, Lobo. Mark my words. What they're trying to do is this. Is that they're gonna try and create this controversy like the Joe Montana and Steve Young. They're gonna do that. That's coming. That's gonna come because you see the fans, they love Huntley. You see how back then, Joe Montana, he's old, he can't perform. Oh, I like Steve Young. Oh, we need to get rid of Joe Montana. I like Steve Young. They trying to do that. Mark my words, because that's coming. That's coming. They're gonna try to create a controversy among Lamar Jackson and Huntley. And I'm letting you guys know that's coming. So, and you see how when it comes to brothers, they love to divide and conquer, right? Like Abraham Lincoln and even the Bible, because I can't talk about God, right? Even the Bible are trying to say, even the Bible and Abraham Lincoln have said a house that's divided cannot stand. They trying to lowball him. Either Greg Roman leaves or Lamar leaves. Now anybody. Here's the thing, though, Lobo. If they had common sense, I will resign Lamar. But how these organizations they don't have common sense, so they're gonna allow Lamar Jackson to leave. So the level of ignorance that's going on. You know, Michael. Oh my gosh! Wait a minute, Lobo. I'm about to get in my bag. Michael Vick. Michael Vick, ladies and gentlemen, has been disrespected. I don't need to go down Michael Vick's resume because to me, he's a future Hall of Famer. I don't care what nobody say. Lamar, my bad. Lamar's a future Hall of Famer too, but Michael Vick to me is a future Hall of Famer. I could care less about what people are saying. People gonna say, "Well, he don't have his stats is not up there." Damn, I thought he was all time leading rusher as a quarterback. I think Lamar broke that, but damn, shoot, Michael Vick, damn, he don't have a Super Bowl. Warren Sapp, damn, that cool. Warren Moon don't have a Super Bowl. Y'all barely talk about Warren Moon when it comes to the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Y'all leave this man out of here. Him, Cunningham, McNabb. They don't have Super Bowls. Yeah. He did. All right. They don't have Super Bowls, but I know y'all not gonna put him in the Hall of Fame. Y'all damn sure not gonna put Michael Vick in the Hall of Fame after what I'm gonna say about this. Dog fighting. Oh, Steve McNair. Damn, rest in peace to that brother. They not gonna put Steve McNair in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? And it's like Steve McNair, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. He should, but this is gonna happen. They're gonna wait. They're gonna drag their feet. It's all about politics. You know what I'm saying? It's like with T.O. You know what I'm saying? They disrespect T.O., you know what I'm saying, a lot. And has T.O. done some? Yeah. 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 The way he died, yeah. Because Lobo, nobody expected Steve McNair to go out that way. You know what I'm saying? To go out that way. Nobody expect, and the way that he died was senseless, man. Was senseless, man. But but yeah, McNabb, my bad, McNair, McNair has done a lot. He led a Tennessee team who had Eddie George, Kenny Dyson, led him to the Super Bowl. And to be honest, I don't think Kenny Dyson's knee was down. I think they tackled him, but I don't think his knee was down. Because if you look at it, to me, I don't think his knee was down, but I felt like they could have, I felt like he could have scored. Oh yeah. He was co-MVP. Yeah. He was. I forgot about that. He was co-MVP with Peyton. But again, they're not gonna have him in the Hall of Fame because of what? Derek Mason. Derek Mason? I thought he was on the Ravens. I didn't know he was on Tennessee. They know that. Thank you, Lobo. Yeah, McNair, co-MVP with Peyton. Again, another accolade by McNair. Y'all not gonna put him in Hall of Fame? Boy, people sick. I'm telling you, it's politics. Like with T.O., is if it wasn't for God and McNair and Tony Dungy and them to, you know what I'm saying, to be put in that limelight. Oh, okay. To be put in that limelight, right? T.O. would not be in the Hall of Fame. Like I said, if it wasn't for God and if it wasn't for McNair, Tony Dungy, all these people voting and saying T.O. need to be put in the Hall of Fame because T.O. was a first ballot Hall of Famer. He should have been no third or fourth. You know what I'm saying? But they say T.O. They disrespected T.O. Do I agree with T.O.'s antics? No, I don't. But T.O. is a hell of a player. He's a hell of a player, though, right? He is. You know, Steve Young, open arms. Uncle Frank! What up, Uncle Frank? Yeah, you know, just talking about why black athletes are being disrespected. You know, Uncle Frank, I'm good, you know what I'm saying? Still recovering. But tell me how I'm talking about why black athletes are being disrespected and me and Lobo, we talking. Guess what, we've been called e-beggars. We've been called e-beggars. E-beggars. I've been told I'm race pimping. Saying that me and Lobo, we race pimping, we e-beggars. You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about, right? Okay. But T.O., you know what I'm saying? T.O., Steve Young open, T.O. with open arms, Jerry Rice, you know what I'm saying? Because T.O. was the future. You know, Jerry Rice was on his way out. T.O. was the future. You know, his resume, T.O.'s resume speaks out. Like I said, do I agree with his antics? No, I don't. But you can't deny him as a player. You can't deny him being a first ballot Hall of Famer. And that's why I feel like, to me, when they do the Hall of Fame, it's on politics. It's politics. You know what I'm saying? And it's about good old behavior, right? But it's more politics. Do you think Ricky Williams is going to be in the Hall of Fame? I say Ricky Williams is a Hall of Famer. But they're not going to have Ricky Williams in the Hall of Fame because what? Ricky Williams was smoking weed. How many athletes or how many cats in the NFL has smoked weed before? But since it was Ricky Williams and he had Uncle Frank, I don't know was an e-beggar. I don't know what's the e-beggar, but me and Lobo been called an e-beggar. We've been called an e-beggar. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. I don't understand what's an e-beggar. You know, me and Lobo been on to oh oh hey check this out. So e-beggar is panhandling, right? It's an online version of begging, asking people for money to meet basic needs such as food and shelter. Yeah, I'm telling you, me and Lobo been called e-beggars. You know what I'm saying? We've been called e-beggars. We've been called, you know, e-beggars. We begging. We begging. I don't understand. It's like Uncle Frank. It's like if me and Lobo e-beggars, you know what I'm saying? You know, they gonna say the same thing about Carcino. All Carcino's doing, you know what I'm saying? They gonna say the same thing about Carcino. They gonna say the same thing about HD. We all e-beggars. We all race pimping, and it's like, come on now. That's why I said whenever we talk about black issues and how we as brothers and sisters got to come together, right? Exposing the truth. We're race pimping. Now, just a reminder, Uncle Frank, we race pimp. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. T.O.'s, his stats alone is first ballot Hall of Famer. Ricky Williams is a bona fide Hall of Famer. He ran over I think close to 2,000 yards. And on one season, I think his first year with the Dolphins, I felt like he should have won MVP that year. But yeah, ain't nothing wrong with Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams like to smoke weed. I mean, every player, no matter the genre of sport, has smoked weed. Yeah, Uncle Frank. Yeah, Uncle Frank. We are the new Umar Johnson. So whenever I talk about our people or how, how we should do better, I'm e-begging or I'm race pimping. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand this. But yeah, a lot of athletes smoke weed. Damn, Lance Armstrong smoked weed. They said he was doping, right? Or what's that swimmer's name? Michael something. He's a swimmer. The man was smoking weed. Michael Phelps. Thank you, Lobo. I think they took away his medals or something to that factor. He got disciplined. Thank you. He got disciplined, right? And I think they mentioned, but they didn't mention him a lot because of that. But you remember, Ricky Williams smoked weed. The NFL damn near was about to ban. I think they banned him. They took away his endorsements. Okay, the NFL was trying to ban Ricky Williams because he kept smoking weed. You remember that? Because he kept smoking weed. They was trying to ban his ass. But Michael Phelps, they took away his endorsements because he was smoking weed. And since we talking about Michael Phelps, that sister, shout out to that sister. I hope she get back to doing track and field, because like I said in my video, she's gonna be a problem. Shakari. My bad. Sha'Carri Richardson. His sister is gonna be a problem. She smoked weed. I think her grandma died. And she started smoking weed to rest her nerves, to release stress, right? She smoked weed, and the media, CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, they coming after her hard. Nike came out and said, "We standing with you. We standing with you, Sha'Carri. We standing with you." Now, of all brands, Nike came out with a statement and said, "We're gonna stand with you." Nike, of all brands, came out with a statement saying they're gonna defend that sister. A lot of people, we still defend her. A lot of people. And you know what's funny? She was getting clowned a whole lot, but Michael Phelps, he got clowned. They took away his endorsements, and you see how quiet they were. But Sha'Carri, she smoked weed. Well, how come she did it? see what I'm talking about? Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant got disrespected. Kevin Durant has been called soft. Why? Because Kevin Durant don't play the radio. Kevin Durant is not a coon. Kevin Durant is not a Porsche puppy. Kevin Durant is not a house nigga. Kevin Durant is not a sellout. He's not a sellout. But y'all called him soft. Y'all called him soft. And when him and Draymond Green, yeah. Shout out to Uncle Frank. Yeah. Ain't so much the weed. It's not being. But see, Uncle Frank, she's young. I think she's like my age. I think she's like my age, or I'm a year or two older than her. So, you know what I'm saying? She's young. But she'll grow out of it. She'll grow. I just didn't like the fact that the media decide they want to call her out her name. You know what I'm saying? Like a bunch of us. You know what I'm saying? Because the media, they love talking about us. They love talking about us while Charlie Sheen is spreading HIV and should have been arrested for basically basically giving these females the death sentence by lying to them and saying lying to them, then let them know about his status, right? But he gets to walk. But you know we have like a roach. We getting locked up for 15 years. Ain't that a bitch? But Kevin Durant has been called soft, even when Kevin Durant had his riff with Draymond Green. There are people that was like, yeah, knew it, Kevin Durant soft. And it's like, y'all, Kevin Durant and Draymond Green have arguments like any regular teammate have arguments. It's just that the way Draymond Green was going at Kevin Durant, I mean, Draymond Green was passionate, but Draymond Green was wrong because you could have gave it to Kevin Durant. But instead, you decide you want to take the initiative and say F Kevin Durant. Okay. All right. Thank you, Lobo. Guys, make sure you subscribe to Lobo's channel. Make sure you subscribe to Lobo's channel. He will be coming out with some videos. Subscribe to him. Thank you for stopping by, Lobo. Yeah. Y'all don't like Kevin Durant because Kevin Durant doesn't fit the status quo, right? Y'all don't like Kyrie because Kyrie was speaking against the vaccine. Oh, my bad, the jab. Y'all damn near want to ban this man from playing. My thing is he didn't have to play this season because they was going to win the championship. He didn't have to play. They got Patty Mills. They got Patty Mills. So it's like, do you really need to play? No. Y'all was calling him. Y'all was calling him like, all right, yes, sir. Black excellence. We gotta continue with the black love and black excellence. But Kyrie Irving, y'all trying to have Kyrie Irving be banned like y'all did to Abdul Raif and Craig Hodges for making a stance against this bullshit that's going on in America. My bad, in this nation. Kyrie Irving didn't do nothing wrong, but you got some of us that decide they want to get out there and buck dance and shuck and jive like Stephen Coon Smith, Shannon Sharp. Y'all going off on Jason Potluck, Whitlock, Buffet, Golden Corral, Rob. I don't like being Black Parker, Chris Broussard. All these, you know what I'm saying? Y'all came out and y'all want to shuck and jive and y'all want to come at Kyrie Irving. Hey, Stephen A. Smith, you trying to have my account on Instagram suspended because I called you out and I called you out and said you was a coon. Stop being a coon because you love to go after brothers, the real brothers, but you love your oppressor. I bet you if your oppressor did the exact same thing, your behind would not say a word. You know what I'm saying? And Stephen A. Smith, he said, damn, the Nets, they should get rid of Kyrie Irving for Ben Simmons like trash. And it's like, damn, so that's what we doing. So that's what we doing. Kwame Brown called you out. Shout out to Kwame Brown. Subscribe to his channel, Kwame Brown Bust Life. He called you out. He put your whole card, your whole card. And guess what? You showed up wearing the African jacket because you want to be down for the cause. Like, seriously, miss me with the bullshit. You get fucked every day by your master. So miss me with the bullshit. And guess what? The NBA had pressure be put on them. Kevin Durant was like, if y'all got rid of Kyrie, I'm gone. James Harden, James Harden was like, I really don't care, that's James. James is about James. James is soft. But, we're not gonna talk about that, right? But, it's crazy. It is crazy, it's crazy. That's why Kyrie Irving, even though Kyrie Irving is a part-time basketball player or, part-time worker, Kyrie Irving is like this. Kyrie Irving don't care. Kyrie Irving said, I'm playing. Even though I'm playing that away, even though I'm doing away games, I don't care. I'm playing. F y'all. I am playing. I'm helping my team either way. I don't have to play home games. When it comes to the playoffs, you think I won't shit on y'all in the playoffs? Okay. And that's what it is, man. Don't mean to take this, be long with the video. It's just that it's something that need to be said because I'm tired of us as brothers and sisters, we being disrespected as athletes and out there, but most likely athletes because of the fact that even if we do something wrong, we criticize our own. We're going to criticize our own. We're going to have our own discussion. We're going to criticize each other. The media that have no business of criticizing us. How can you criticize somebody else when your backyard is fucked up? You know what I'm saying? So, that's what it is, man. But I'm back. I appreciate everybody's, I appreciate everybody for joining this live, this live chat. I especially appreciate those that call me E-Beggar, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Uncle Frank, I got a Patreon. That's that's in the description box. I got a Patreon. I just dropped my first video on my Patreon. If if you got time, make sure you check it out when you have time. But it's your boy Strictly. I'm out. You guys have the rest of your day. Peace.